Guys, welcome back to Call of Duty News. We are back again today, 2 days in a row, because Call of Duty have just released their Season 1 Reloaded mid-season update patch notes. That's a lot to say. So myself, Mortem, that way, we'll quickly go through them and we'll see what's going on. So you have quite a bit going on, actually. I'm glad they're releasing quite a lot with the mid-season. First things first, update being the double XP for your level and double weapon XP. This is December 15th through to December 19th Pacific time, 10 a.m, which is about 6 p.m. our time over in the UK. So either 10 a.m. Pacific or 6 a.m. English time. And double weapon XP, which is always nice. Next up, we've got their Modern Warfare 2 overview. So you have the new Spec Ops raid mission, and you've also got Shipment. So the new Spec Ops raid mission, you're going in to retrieve missing teammates. So it's you and two other people going in through the mission. If you play Spec Ops, you know the style of it already, but it's nice to bring in something new in there. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm sure it'll be quite fun. I'm always up for like a new Spec Ops mission. We on the old Modern Warfare 19, we played a lot of Spec Ops.
Yeah,
really.
I thought it was a good, decent mode. Yeah.
Always really enjoyed Spec Ops. If you are in the mood to really grind in Warzone and like you don't have that energy for Warzone, Spec Ops is good fun. So I'm happy for this new Spec Ops raid. To gain access to the raid, it's not just given to you for free. You either have to complete a specific daily challenge, either in multiplayer or Spec Ops already. Place within a top 20 in any Warzone Battle Royale playlist, or in DMZ, use the final extract helicopter with at least 30k in cash. Even your most casual players are going to be finishing the top 20 of your Warzone games at least once during the day. So no one's going to have a problem. Make it nice and easy for everyone to play it. They want people to play it, right? They don't want people to not be able to access it. It's not an elite thing. Spec Ops is for fun.
Yeah, they want everyone to play it. Like they're gonna want it. I'm sure you'll be able to stack up the keys as well. So it should be very accessible for even anyone really.
Yeah, I'm excited to play that. It's always nice to have a new path to go down. So Shipment's back in multiplayer. Everyone loves Shipment. They ask for it in every single Call of Duty game now. It was always just in Modern Warfare games that they wanted to bring it back, but now every Call of Duty game going, people want Shipment, so they're just giving people what they want, which is always nice. And then they're giving you a limited time holiday mode for Shipment, which is the same game, nothing fancy about it. It's just going to have a little skin on it, which will be December 21st through January 4th. So take a look out for that. If you're in Shipment, you're going to be playing on a different looking map. And then you've got the Warzone 2 overview. So two things for Warzone are Building 21, which is a new area in DMZ, and you've got Warzone Cup and Mini Royale, which is exciting for some, but not for many. So you got DMZ Building 21. It's a new area in Al Mazrah, which I'm glad to see they're expanding it. They're not just saying, here you go, have fun for the next 2 years until we bring something else out. They're already only, not even a month in now. What are we a month in? About 4 weeks in now, right?
Yeah, 16th of November it came out, right?
Yeah, so it'll be 4 weeks when this comes out.
Yeah.
This comes out Wednesday, the 14th of December, this update. So yeah, they're not just, so we're only a month in and they're like, okay, well, here's some more content. So it's good to see they're expanding it. Hopefully like every season they'll bring something new to the map, a new area to go to. Something like that would be quite exciting. Then you've got the limited time Warzone Cup, which is just Rocket League. It's 3-on-3 Rocket League basically, right? That's all it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's teams on ATVs. ATVs have a pulse ability to push the football. But yeah, it's all it is Rocket League on ATVs, which it'll be amusing for a couple of games. It's not exactly like anyone's going to be grinding it, but I'm sure you'll see some funny stuff in there, and people will be having a good laugh. So I'm sort of okay with that. And then they've got the general overview, which they will have 2 new operators. You have Gaz and Klaus. You have the new Chimera weapon, and then you have the new squadding up system. So you've got Gaz and Klaus, 2 new operators. If you want to read their backstory, it's right here, which is over on the callofduty.com blog page, which you can read through all of this in depth if you want to, rather than just our bullet points that we're giving you for the main info. So the new Chimera weapon, it's a fully silenced assault rifle. It's fully silenced from the get-go without any attachments. An integrated suppressor and slow, high-energy subsonic .300 BLK rounds. The Chimera is adept at close-quarters combat. Subsonic ammo hides kill skulls from the enemy team. So it's silenced from the get-go, which is interesting because then how are the muzzles going to affect it with it being silenced already? Is it just going to add more range? Because you don't need it to be silenced because it already is. So the builds on that will be interesting. I guess how much damage it does. But if that comes out with the update on Wednesday, hopefully we might have some information for you. If not, you can be looking at guys like True Game Data, JGod. They'll have videos out on if you're going to be wanting to use it, if it's any good, TTKs, all that good stuff. So keep an eye out on those as well, to keep up to date with what your meta is at the time. And then you have your operators in bundles in the store. This could be another bundle that's in the store if you want to take a look at those. And then the social feature they're bringing in, which I think is quite good. There's a lot of people who play solo, and they want to play quads, but dropping into game after game with different people, you're never going to get the best results. So they're introducing this new squadding up feature, making groups. So you can join groups, and it's all done by interests. So it can be in-game interest, out-of-game interest. They're going to have like a drop-down list that you can set your preferences on. And then you can join a group and then chat to the people in there. And then you can sort of develop yourself like a squad that you can sort of roll with to get your best results out of your game and have the most fun. So I think that's a really nice feature they're bringing. It's not something I've seen them have ever before. So yeah, there's loads of options. So they've got here, you can do it by like veterans only if you want like to only find sweaty players. New player friendly. There's loads of stuff. There's in-game and out-of-game selection boxes they're going to have. So you might want to select it by what sports you enjoy. If you want, while you're playing, you want to chat about the latest basketball that's happening at the weekend, there'll be a group for you to join. So I really like what they're doing there. I think that's quite interesting. And then last but not least is the combat record.
Finally.
Yeah, like where's it been? We were expecting to see it when we opened the game up, right? I think everyone was.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Everyone had it on Warzone, so everyone was very confused why they didn't have it here. But it is coming back. It won't be, however, tracking anything you've already done. It will only be tracking from when it goes live on December 14th, which is this Wednesday. So from that point on, you'll have combat record, but everything you've done so far is irrelevant, which I think for most people they're probably going to be okay with. Like, everyone's been learning the ropes. They've not been getting the most kills, so most people will be okay with it. For the people who have been farming up, like all your top players who have been absolutely farming, they might not be so happy that their kill ratio is not up there, but let's face it, it's not really going to affect those players too much, is it? Their KD is always going to be up there. But apart from that, that is all the information for their update that they're giving us for the mid-season. But as soon as more information, go for it.
Sorry, just a note on the combat record. I was just thinking about it just now. This might actually pave the way now for there to be your Warzone 2 tournaments like on Z League and other such external sites. That now you can actually track stats, hopefully in Warzone 2 and multiplayer, which I'm assuming it will be.
Oh, yeah. I think
you can
multiplayer
now
already tracks.
I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, multiplayer already tracks.
But yeah, hopefully now that everything tracks and there's a record of it and all this sort of stuff, yeah, you're sort of like your game battles and all these sort of external websites that everyone uses to do their tournaments and win money and all this sort of stuff and add a bit more something to the game. Hopefully, these websites now can actually work, and you can start doing tournaments, which is
For sure.
even better. Like, so the combat record in and of itself, like, yeah, it's cool. I can look at my KD and be like, oh, I'm a sweat. But I think the bigger thing is that it unlocks a lot of API sort of websites that run off of it. They can now do their thing. So I think it's quite a big update in a indirect way.
Yeah, something that I know that me and you are quite excited for. Get back into doing some tournaments and whatnot, and taking a look at that will be quite interesting to get back into. But for now, guys, that's everything we've got. Make sure you hit subscribe if you got this far, because every time there is a nice new update, we'll bringing you some info. So for now, we're off, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.
Bye bye.